Now that we have covered the basics of Firestore, we are ready to create a new database in our Firebase console. So if we can press on this button to create a new database, we can see that this dialog appears about the security rules for Cloud Firestore. So we will talk about rules in detail as we build our application, but for now we just want to get started, and so we can select this option to start in test mode. And we are warned that anyone with our database reference will be able to read or write to our database. So once again, this is okay for now, and we will set up the correct rules later on. So we can press enable, and then we can wait for a little bit while Firebase configures our database. So it is setting up the security rules, so we're just gonna give it a few seconds. And once this is done, we land on this page where we can start adding the first collection. Now, just to be clear, if we want, we can use the Firebase console directly to create, modify, and delete collections and documents. For example, here we could create a new collection. And this could be called users to represent all the users in our application. And after we do this, we can press next, and then we are prompted to create a document for that collection. So this document needs to have an ID, and if I want, I can generate one by pressing this button, or alternatively, I could enter an ID manually, such as user underscore 123. And then I could create some fields, or I can just save the collection as it is, like this. And I can see that now Firestore has created a users collection with one empty document with ID user123. Over here, I could add a new collection for this document, and I could call this jobs, for example. And then if I press next, I'm prompted to add a document ID. So here I could type in job underscore ABC, for example, and then I can add a couple of fields. So I could type name, and here, for example, blogging, like this. And I could add another field called rate per hour to be a number this time, and give it a value of 10. And then if I save this, then what I have now is a jobs collection inside the user document that we had just created, and I can navigate my database by selecting the documents and collections as I please, like this. And if I want, I can even edit the path that we have here at the top to go to the selected document or collection that I want. So I could type in this, and this takes me back to this level. So in summary, the Firebase console gives us a way of viewing and editing the data directly. So this is useful to have, and we will see later how to use it in more detail. However, our goal is to read and write to Firestore directly from the code. So let's continue on the next video.